So this is my last video for today. Like I said, I'm not gonna release them at all at once, but you'll know that I recorded these videos the same day because you'll see me with the same attire on. Okay. Um, this particular document, as you see my title, Petitioner's Request for Disclosure. This document was not filed with the court. Okay. Um, was not filed with the court. You don't see no file. Not only that, this is the last page. It should have a signature of the it should have a signature of the judge on here before it's served to me. So it came through my email, so it's not been filed with the court. Okay, so I will just keep this short. Oh, for you all that don't know me, this is your first time coming to my page. My name is Sharetta Clark. I am talking about a court case that's been an ongoing thing. And what I'm giving you is the documents that's been sent to me. A couple of documents been filed with the court. Many have not been filed with the court, but they send it to me like it's a legitimate document, which it is a legitimate document. It's legitimate motions, legitimate requests, but they are not being, it's material to the court case, to the outcome of the case. It's not being filed with the court, and it's called aggravated perjury when you're trying to do things under the table, when you don't file material things that affects the outcome of the hearings or the proceedings of a case, of a suit. So this is a petitioner's request for disclosure. I believe this was sent to me October the 5th via email. She sent under request rule 194. She sent this under rule 194, and what she wanted me to do is, it said request rule under rule 190, not under rule 197, it said request rule 194, but I'm saying it's a request under the rule 194. You can find this on my, if this is your first time coming on, you can find this on my Instagram page. My Instagram page is listed at the bottom. My Cash App is listed at the bottom if you all want to sow a seed or sow an offering or sow a financial blessing into helping me complete this case. Not only complete this case for my own personal suit, but to get to a point of having the 325th judicial court system to go under a thorough investigation, because it was so easy for them to do this to me. They have been doing this for years, in my personal opinion. You know? So, and I do believe once this get out, it make the news, it go viral. There are so many other courts, there are so many other states that will make the news as well because of these unethical, immoral, underhanded things, gambling with children, taking bribes and stuff like that, dealing with the courts. You know, it don't have to be a child custody suit, it could be anything. So it said, number 1, state the correct names of the parties to the lawsuit. Number 2, state the name, addresses, and telephone numbers of any potential parties. Number 3, state the legal theories and, in general, the factual basis of the claims or defenses of Sharetta Clark. I haven't received this request by from the petitioner. The Judge Judith Wells, the district judge at the 325th Judicial Court, um, created, or I don't know who wrote this up, but she signed it. Uh, it says, in the interest of Roberto Aguilar, and then in the District Court of 324 Judicial Court, just him alone, he shouldn't have his interrogatories in until January the 29th of 2021. But they sent me this to get it in. He the one filed the suit against me, so he should be sending. He should send me his interrogatories, which I have not received. Anyways, number 3, state the legal theories and, in general, the factual basis of the claims or defenses of Sharetta Clark. Number 4, state the amount and any method of calculating economic damages. Number 5, state the names, addresses, and telephone numbers of persons having knowledge of relevant facts and give a brief statement of each identified person connection with this case. For any testifying expert, state the expert's name, address, and telephone number. State the subject matter on which the expert would testify. State the general substance of the expert's mental impressions and opinions, and a brief summary of the basis for them, or if the expert is not retained by, employed by, or otherwise subject to the control of Sharetta Clark, documents reflecting such information. If the expert is retained by, employed by, or otherwise subject to the control of Sharetta Clark, produce the originals or copies of the following: all documents, tangible things, reports, models, data compilations that have been provided to, reviewed by, or prepared by or for the expert in anticipation of the expert's testimony, and the expert's current resume. And this is the same thing in the other, the plaintiff's interrogatories to defendant. Produce the originals or copies of any indemnity and insuring agreements described in Rule 192 of 3 of the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure. Rule 192.3 provides in part as follows: indemnity and insurance agreements. Experts, as otherwise provided by law, a party may obtain discovery of the existence and contents of any indemnity or insurance agreements which any person may be liable to satisfy part of all the judgment rendered in the action or the indemnity or reimbursed for payments made to satisfy the judgment. Okay, so you all can find this this particular document on my page, like I said. I'm not gonna go along with that, and I think that's that. So that is the first set of documents. That is the first set of interrogatories that I was sent. All those papers: petitioner's request for disclosure, petitioner's interrogatories to defendant, which I did not receive. I'm sorry, I'm moving the thing. And motion for sanctions and compelling discovery. And I have order for sanctions. Oh, I haven't done that yet. So, motion for sanctions and compelling discoveries, petitioner's request for disclosure, and plaintiff's interrogatories to defendant, which I have not received. So that is the first set of interrogatories and motions they sent me. I responded by December the 5th at 4:55 Texas time. She wasn't pleased with it, so she sent me another set of questions concerning my son, which she cannot ask me because I don't have to answer. He's still covered. He's a child. He's covered under the laws and the rights, the 14th Amendment rights. He's covered under that. He's covered under due process. He's covered under that. So I don't have to answer these questions. It's frivolous. It's harassment. It's torment. It's a way to run up litigation. Not only that, you want me to pay for committing aggravated perjury against me. So, y'all share this, allow it to go. And I'm not trying to. It's not my thought to be famous. So if y'all got that idea, y'all wrong. Like I've literally, if y'all seen other videos, the ones that seen my other videos, I've had dreams of people being locked up and being bound in this closed door, and they was released. And I mean, talk about this in Revelation. So there is a lot of people that's been going through worldwide. It's not Texas. I'm sure it's in the state of South Carolina too, where I stay. I'm sure it's in North Carolina. I'm sure it's in Virginia. I'm sure it's in Wisconsin. I'm sure it's in Ohio, California, New York. I'm sure all these things going on around the world. And people don't have the courage. And I'm look, my son father know that's why he's having a court to, that's why he's using the court to do this, because I'm not weak by far. I'm not a weak person. Like I stand up for what I believe in, and I don't let nobody try to push their authority over on me. Like I don't stand for people try to control me or get me to conform to a man-made law that's not a law, that the constitutional rights do not uphold, that the civil laws do not uphold. I'm not going to abide by your law that you created yourself. Attorney don't make the laws when you're dealing with a court case. The judges don't make laws. You're supposed to judge righteously. It take me back to yesterday. I opened my Bible and it took me to King Solomon. King Solomon asked King Solomon asked Jesus for wisdom. And yesterday, I was talking to God, not loud like this, just in my mind, talking to the Lord, like, Lord, like, I don't want to do what everybody's doing. Everybody's fasting, everybody doing this, everybody doing that. Lord, if you want me to fast, take me on a forced fast like you did before. When a Holy Spirit fell upon me, take me on a forced fast like you did before. If you want me to fast. Whatever you want to say to your people, present it to me. So I got the Bible and I just opened it up, and it took me to this place to where these two women, these two prostitutes were staying in the same place. Two women gave birth to a baby at the same time. This one woman, she gave birth to her baby, and then 3 days later, another woman gave birth to her baby. So one of the women, the second woman, laid on her baby, but what she did was she took her dead baby. She laid on her baby, her baby died. She took her dead baby, got that other woman's baby, the first woman's baby, put the dead baby under the first woman, under her breast, and then took the first woman's baby and put it under her breast. So, like, she swapped babies with the other lady. So what they had to do, they had to go before the king and get this righteous judgment. Now, King Solomon asked God for wisdom. All boils down to it. They go before the judge, and they was like, well, this baby, the woman was saying that baby's not hers. When she looked at her baby, she know that it wasn't the baby she birthed or whatever. So King Solomon told his servant or whatever, the guy, to go get the sword. He gonna cut the baby in half. And he was about to cut the baby in half, and that woman said, no, I love him so much. Just don't cut him, don't kill him. Give it to her. She, if she wants him, she can have him. Then the other woman over here saying that, no, cut him in half. Neither one of us deserve him. So King Solomon at that time, having the Spirit of God and discernment, knew that if you really love something, you're not going to want it to die. You're not going to want it to be killed. You're not going to want it to be harmed. So he gave that first woman her baby. They really loved the baby. So So just telling y'all this story. That's in Solomon, the wise, a wise something. It's called. In y'all go look it up. For y'all that don't know, don't read y'all Bibles. If y'all interested in knowing what I'm talking about, just put King Solomon wise counsel. Okay, I need to pull up you King Solomon. Okay, so that's all for today. Y'all be blessed.